Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Today is September the 17th, 2024. It is a Tuesday. Okay, so I'm here to do a divine collective message. This is my second message of the day. I had a feeling I was going to do 2 videos today. So I'm just cleansing out the energy here. And the second video, so the first video is about like well-known individuals, empires falling, people that you publicly or that are in the public eye or that you personally know. You know, empires are falling, spiritual empires are rising. There's a deep cleanse and purge in this world for justice for all, right? Injustices are showing up and being exposed. So we're just going to clear out this energy though as I enter into this message. So the message today, I'm in Atlanta for those of you who don't know, and there is a service, celebration of life for which, excuse me, a little strong whiff in my nose for rich homie Quan. As I light this. So let's give a moment of silence for his life. Thank you, Spirit Team. In the moment of silence, the plane going is like him soaring upward, you know. I feel like that's a sign. His spirit was definitely uplifting, right? So they have it on the news, like his memorial service and all of that. I'll say celebration service, because it's a celebration of who he was, who he is, who he continues to be in this earth. For those of you who don't know him, you probably have heard some of his music. He started in the city, but it went global, okay? This reading is not so much about him. However, a lot of some energy came through, because his energy came through in like some readings back, like last week. Even I think earlier or something. Either way, I do know the video I had about greedy people who want, you know, greed controls people. And I don't touch on his personal life. I'm still not going to do that. That's the respect that I do have as a reader. I don't intrude on people's personal space. You know, I am going to just go by the energy that I receive in the moment, with still respecting his personal life. So before I do start, I do want you guys to know that I am not a psychic. I am just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual teams, guides, God, Gaia, and the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love vibes possible. This is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, or beliefs into your life. I am one reader, so you may resonate with another reader, which is cool with me. Find the reader that is best for you. Your intuition, your free will, your discernment are always a key factor, regardless of a personal or a collective message. So if it does not resonate, do not force the Cinderella slipper to fit, and do not eat the food on the plate if you don't like it, okay? These are downloaded channel messages in this moment, space, and time, so I'm going to roll with it, and it's never to judge anyone, all right? In the midst of this, it was 12:22 p.m. His service is actually still going on, and it is 2:10. So it's been like and it's 2:11. Oops. 2:2. So twos could be significant. 22, 222. Either way, at 12:22. I was listening to the service at one point, and there was someone remembering him. And before I even go here, even the other reading about greed, where his energy came through, it's more like he could have had some greedy people. You know, when you have that industry, even the video that I posted earlier, I'm not sure what that title is as I'm speaking on this video, but I know it's going to have like entertainment industry or something like that in it. And he had a humble vibe about him, though. 5:33 on the timer. Regardless and despite the public things about his personal life, 5:44 on the timer. This dude had a humble heart. He wasn't perfect, but he was humble. 5:55 on the timer. He made a lot of changes in this world and getting the recognition in this world because he was humble. Okay. I'm hearing he had to overcome a lot to stay humble and remain humble. I'm hearing that. And the industry could break you and crumble you from remaining humble. But see, he had a good father figure, mother figure, family connection. Some people don't have good families, or people that support them, love them, can be their backbone when they need somebody. He did have that in his life. So that really shaped him a lot. So 2 things I want to touch on. Something that, I forget the guy's name, something that he said, and then something that his father said. So at 12:22, this guy said, Rich Homie Quan found out about 5 students who were involved in an accident. They were high school students. I think they were juniors and seniors. I can't remember how long ago this was. Could have been in the last couple of years. But when he found out about the service, he realized the service was happening and he was in the area. So he stopped by because 4 of the children had passed away. So he went into the service. He said, I heard about it. And he gave his condolences and he paid for the services. So the guys shared that story because he wanted to let you guys know, or just let the public know, whoever was there to know the humbleness of this man. 7:55 on his timer. He had a pure spirit. You know, yeah, we all battle demons and darkness and overcoming trauma and karmic cycles, karmic lessons. Like, we got a lot of things attached to us that we got to release and clear out and admit to ourselves, be responsible for our own choices and decisions. And I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon because, like I said before, I did love his music. Being in Atlanta, there's no way around that, okay? But his music was, I don't really care for, well, I ain't going to say care, because the rap music now, I'm just like, I don't really vibe it. You know, back in the day, though, just saying, he was a legacy in this city. 8:44 on his timer, 8:08. He's infinity in this city. His music had some, like, a quality to it. And it wasn't about the quantity, it's about the quality. And I can relate to that. And so I loved his music. I did. And when I heard, I was like, no, not him. You know, yeah, I didn't follow everything he did with his career, but I do vibe his music. And I think listening to his music always was uplifting. It gave me like, ooh, repeat. Can't just listen to it one time. You got to listen to it again and again and again. So he was one of those artists. So for him to receive his flowers while he was here, even though he had an interview that I saw, he said it sucks that when we go, that's when we're more popular. And he said, I just hate that about the culture of this business that we do. And when I'm like, man, and now he's gone and you are seeing that, right? But it's so beautiful to hear about his humbleness, despite what his flesh was battling or his shortcomings were. He had a pure heart. So back to his father said, just expressing the closeness that they had, but also saying in the industry, you're going to be tempted. Money talks. But they turned down a lot of offers because of the core values, morals that they instilled in their son and just how they were as people. So they turned down a lot of offers that could have been big time payments, okay? So that alone tells you the structure of him staying and remaining humble, not caving under temptation. However, the circle that you meet, the people that seek you, because you could be minding your business, but you got people who gonna seek you and find you and test you. 11:01 on the timer. 111. Okay. All right, Spirit. I'm gonna look up that real quick. Being called to look up that, so bear with me. So this reading is not about him, and but he's a part of the message. Okay, he's like a messenger here. So I had to speak on that portion of watching the service, and it's still live going on right now in real time as I'm recording this. So as I even look up 11:01, it represents new beginnings, positive change, and spiritual growth. It's a sign from the universe to think positively, follow your intuition, and trust in the divine plan. In terms of love, 11:01 asks you to keep an open heart and work on improving communication with your partner. I feel like that's because there's a lot of speculation. If you're following his story too, there's speculation about his love life and all of that. Again, that's personal matters that I'm not going to touch on. But I do feel like with that part in here and his energy being an opening of this message, him and his partner he was working on to improve that communication with his partner to make things right, because he did love his partner. Okay, he was working to start on new beginnings and positive changes. He was spiritually evolving, spiritually growing. So he's just a sign of spiritual growth and evolution, even though his time on this earthly plane was cut short. But then it's like, was the time cut short, or was it just divine order? We never know the day nor the hour, but the legacy we leave is the important impact. No matter the time of years you've been here, the number of years, people could live to be 100 years old and never care to do anything, or they could be the rudest, meanest person every day, all day, versus somebody who's 20, who gives and gives and pours and accomplishes so much, and they pass away at a young age. So it's about your heart. Okay, so with that being said, at 12:31 I heard his surroundings. Life is all fun and games until the reality sinks in that someone's life is gone / are lost and are taken from this earth prematurely by the wrongdoings of another person, or by somebody doing something to them. So everything is all fun and games until it's not fun and games anymore. When somebody actually loses a physical life, the sinking in portion that, this physical person, this avatar of them is not walking through the door, or I can't just pick up the phone and call. I'm pretty sure we all have lost someone dear to us, and if you haven't lost someone really, really dear to you, the pain of that is doesn't sink in. It never does. There are two particular losses that I experienced that were so deep. And One being 2 years ago, but it still feels like today. Okay. That was somebody I talked to all the time. And not having that person to talk to and relate to and confide in, or knowing that I'm going to get genuine, pure advice and love and support and just conversation, even if it's just sitting on the phone in silence. My energy is not depleted, and they're not depleting. I'm not depleting them. They're not depleting me. It's a genuine love. After 2 hours, hey, you want to meet up? Okay, go meet up. Get back home after meeting up. Be on the phone another couple hours. It's like, we might as well just spend the whole day. We on the phone all day, every day. Then we go link up and da-da-da-da-da. So it's been an adjustment. I'm not going to get emotional on this video. But when you think about someone that you lose, or just life, this message, I don't know if I'm going to get cards on this message, is just a message of life. Because as a divine collective, we're here to express living in a way of healing, and living in a way to where when you're gone, the legacy you leave, even if it's not a worldwide, global legacy, right? It's the legacy you leave, how you feel about you, those that you love, that you actually see, your family that's real to you, even those who you don't relate to every day, or that you don't, speak to anymore, whatever the case. If you did wrong to somebody or they did wrong to you, at the end of the day, people don't remember your heart. And that's a big thing. At 12:44, Killer Mike spoke on forgiving ourselves and others. 17:11 on the timer. Forgiveness, and it's crazy when he said that, because I literally, in my video right before this one, I spoke on that. 17:17, I saw that, which is 8:8. When you forgive, this is a year of exposing, yes, but it's also a year of forgiving about the exposures. Some things, even going back to Rich Homie Quan, some things in his life that people are trying to expose. To me, I don't want to cross over into this man's personal life like that. I think that, yes, as a reader, I've already told my spiritual team, I want to respect people's boundaries, right? Because in my physical form, in my daily life, I want my boundaries to be respected. So if people are getting readings on other people's lives, or even on my own, I already told my spiritual team, block that ish, okay? Because it ain't none of their business. That's crazy, because the earlier video was about business. To be known, people are going to know something about your business anyway. But then you got a lot of speculation about your business. What's done in the dark will always come to the light. But what is private and sacred to you, that is yours. That is your business. If you're out here doing pureness, it's people who live such a low-key life and they really in the business, you would never know nothing about them. Okay, 18:55 on the timer. People might speculate. When people don't hear news on you, they want to speculate and create stories, allegations, or whatever, or get messy with the information that they already know or that's been leaked. They want to gossip about it. That's the thing about this industry. It could cave you when you in an entertainment world, when you're a global sensation out here. So although people have their vices, the ins and outs of that person's life, we won't know that walk of day. Okay? Just like my life. Nobody know my walk of day. I'm here doing my due diligence as a vessel for the Most High to deliver messages. Whether they relate or not, this is what I'm called to do. And I hope it can uplift someone and make someone's life realize to live because you're alive and to enjoy the moments of life. Because every day is a different day. But all we have is today to be alive. And that's the realness of it. So yeah, my respects to him and his family, to his partner, whatever they were going through. It was something that he was trying to heal. I think he was trying to heal himself. You know, I'm getting that, him healing himself through his own ups and downs. His children are beautiful. And I know people lose people every day. And I know everybody who loses someone is not publicized or known about. And you might feel like, well, my family member, what about them? Like, they deserve to be known in this world about their life and the legacy they leave. And not everybody will, have the opportunity. So his life, I think, when someone in the public eye does pass away who has made a deep impact, positive, even like a positive role model. Yeah, he was a rapper, and maybe you don't agree with rappers and what they talk about, rap about. But that was his life, and art imitates life, right? In most cases. He also was protected. He had protectors around him in the spiritual realm. And sometimes we don't understand why someone passes before someone else, or why hold on, why things happen the way they do. Okay, so in my personal life, I had a close cousin to me who passed away in 2019. And he was like a little brother, definitely. Little brother. Me and my cousins grew up really close. So that was a hurtful, definitely hard to process, and it still is. So his father, they were really, really close. And I'm saying this because when he passed, I immediately thought about my uncle. Like, oh my gosh. What is he going through? Like, how's he doing? I was so concerned because of how close they were. And he held his composure up. But the days following and the years following, of course, you see the difference. And his happiness and his smiles, it wasn't the same, and this is a sentimental message. I'm so sorry if it's like a really deep, heavy message. But with that being said, I thought about, what if my uncle passed before my cousin? How would he handle it? And I truly think my cousin would have crumbled, or my uncle was like his guiding light. And I don't know, my cousin was like a strong dude, like, don't mess with him. Very funny. Loved him because he was so hilarious. Like, just laughs for days, okay? Hilarious. But I did often think, if my uncle passed before him, how would he take it? Could he go on? Like, I think it would have really got him. I don't know. It would have did something to him in a way that I can't explain, but I just felt like. So for my cousin to pass and to see my uncle live after that, it was tough on him. It really was. And my uncle passed in 2021, so 3 years later. So now they're both gone, okay? And I know he had a broken heart from it. So it's like, for them both to be gone, it's like, In the spiritual realm, I've seen both of them. I'm not gonna kid you. Definitely does see my cousin. He don't play. All right. He from Cali too. Like, don't play with him. So I do see him, and he's connected to me. So I know he's good, and I know my uncle is good. But there's still like a sense of sadness, because it was like they were both prematurely not ready to lead this earth. So with that being said, even with Rich Homie Quan, he wasn't ready to lead his earth. However, the Most High, the story's written for each of us. Some things we're just not going to understand. Okay? So this message is about appreciating your life. Being a humble person can carry you so far. In this world of hate, greed, money, power, star status, all of that. At the end of the day, when you lay in your bed, when you think over your day, how you treat people, how you love people, what your intentions are, what your motives are, how you going after your goals, even keeping those promises to yourself versus other people. It's like, are you keeping promises to yourself like you keep your promises to other people? Sometimes we forget ourselves in the midst of living. And then at the end, it's like, man, thinking about what it is like to be alive, or thinking about if that person was still alive. Excuse me, spiritual bird. Even the connections that are not so great in our lives. When you make an effort, at least you made that effort. So whenever something does happen to that person or to yourself, that effort can be remembered. I don't know if I'm being called to get any cards. Spirit, do you want me to? Because there's a moral of this message here that Spirit is trying to get people to understand. Sometimes it has to hit us where it hurts the most to get us to truly understand. The earlier video was about the industry, physical empires fall and spiritual empires rise. And speaking of spiritual empires rising, his memorial service was called Rich in Spirit. You know, he's known as Rich Homie Quan. His name is DeQuantis, I think, and they call him Quan. So this service was called Rich in Spirit. That's so dope. Thank you, spiritual team. His spirit was rich. It don't matter how much money you got in the bank right in this moment in time. What makes you rich is your spirit. Acknowledging how you treat yourself and pour into you the value and the worth of who you are. Can't no dollar sign make up who you are. And that's where this world is going haywire with. Who got this? Who got that? Sizing up this. And in the other video, comparison came out. People even want to compare a spiritual journey to another person's spiritual journey. A spiritual mission to this other person's spiritual mission. This spiritual aura to that spiritual aura. It's heavy in the spiritual community with this comparison things. This comparison thing in this world, I'm hearing it's being eradicated. Spirit is taking a closer look at people. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So I guess I am. God complex. Spirit is taking a complex. Okay, these are at the bottom of the deck. I did cut the decks too. Wow. Okay. Spirit is taking a closer look at these God complex type of individuals. I'm hearing entitlement. Entitled. I'm hearing something about entitlement, entitled. People feel entitled to receive things. That's what I'm receiving. Closer look. But see, there's a closer look going on about people who feel entitled or that have been entitled this whole time. I'm getting like another big thing is his passing is bringing out closer things. Like, it's making people look into closer information about certain people, places, or things. And it's affecting certain people here who may have a God complex. But it's also, not just Rich Homie Quan, but even like death period, the transition of it, it makes you look closer at things. It makes people who probably wronged you look deeper into who they are, okay? So that could be some things going on. I'm also hearing death in a sense of things dying off or something that died off between you and somebody else. Could be going that way too, not an actual physical death, but just a death of I'm hearing death of the ego, death of a connection. It just ended, and it could have ended because somebody has God complex. So let me go ahead and read this. This person believes they're always right and refuses to listen to others, making their journey tougher because they won't compromise or embrace humility. Being open to others' ideas and acknowledging their own limitations could ease their path and lead to richer, more meaningful connections. See, when you're rich in spirit, it could lead you to more richer and meaningful connections. But people think being rich is the dollar sign. And that could lead you to connections that you got to look a little closer at the end of the day. Like, is this a true connection? Is it real? Closer look. Sometimes what lies beneath the surface reveals the true nature of a situation. Taking a closer look can uncover hidden truths and provide clarity for better decisions. Yep. You start to see people for who they are. And the divine truth is here. Yep. You start to see the divine truth of people. This card invokes Archangel Michael for protection and truth. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh, are you serious? This card fell out. Oh my goodness, y'all. Just wait a second. You about to see why I just said that. Okay. This card invokes Archangel Michael for protection and truth. Embrace his strength and clarity to face life fearlessly. Psalms 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Serves as a reminder of the divine protection and guidance you have, encouraging you to move confidently on your path. Spirit wants you to start walking more in your truth. See, this truth and these God complex and taking a closer look at who people are is going to protect you on your journey. And even going back to Rich Homie Quan and the energy there, he had protectors on his journey, which were his parents and a good circle of people around him. Now, yeah, he had his own vices he was battling that he actually publicly spoke about, but there could have also been, I'm getting like greediness in an inner circle or something like that. And I'm getting blocked from that. Either it was something he was trying to block out too. But like, oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. Because I said I didn't want to go into this personal life. So Spirit is literally blocking that. I got you, Spirit. That's funny. But yeah, that's how my spirit team work. They're going to respect other people's boundaries and spirits and see, that's how I know if anyone will try to cross and do a reading on me, that's against spiritual law to intrude on other people's energy just to get some gossip, some information, or so you can see what's going on with their life so you can spread the word. That's not how it works. To some people, that's how they work and operate. But spirit is blocking that part out of respect. But I will say, he knows, let's just put it this way, he knows there are some God complex people around him that he had to take a closer look at. I'm going to put it that way. But he also had a lot of protection, and his dad did not play about him, and that is a divine truth. But I'm also getting that you have divine protection, and that's divine truth, because he had a rich spirit, a pureness to him, and he was in the superstar eye, right? He's iconic. He even had letters from the president, even though I know some of these people y'all don't care for. I get it. But like the public is literally honoring this man. Unfortunately, yes, it's after his death in this physical form, but he has been spiritually born. And he's leaving a legacy for years on end to generational wealth there. He even got that instilled in him. He was about how I can get my family and keep that going. So for you, divine collectives, on this spiritual mission, it's going to come with the dark side, the light side, the good, the bad, the temptation of fame and fortune, testing your integrity, your humbleness, humility here. And that comes with the territory being known. And your demons that you battle will be tested even more in that kind of lifestyle setting, whether it be with close people or strangers, or those contracts to sign so you can get everything in the world to make you rich, right? Because guess what? The superstar card. I'm happy, thank you, spiritual team, that this card is showing up in this message as we speak on his spirit, as we speak on the divine collective superstar energy that they hold and embody naturally within, because it's going to come with people, and it's going to come with offers, and it's going to come with vices that you have to face and trauma that you have to get over, because spirit is preparing you to walk through a door, a portal, because you're destined here to be a superstar, and that is the divine truth of why you're here. Thank you, spiritual team. This energy signifies a journey towards significant recognition. Embrace your unique qualities and stay authentic, as these qualities will guide you to fame. Your path is illuminated by your North Node, promising a profound and lasting impact. Let your true self be visible, for you are meant to shine in the public eye. 38:22 on the timer. When I finish reading that, this man is meant to shine in the public eye. Was he a Libra? I just saw the Libra card. Oh my gosh, really? This is crazy. Okay, I do feel like his energy is here, y'all, and I'm not kidding. Casket. Superstar that's in a casket. Damn. Y'all see this? Superstar that's in a casket. Yeah, it's like I'm getting I'm hearing mutual respect. It's like a mutual respect that I'm receiving here for respecting his personal space. It's like he already took a closer look. He already knows divine truth. something that he knows here. But this is not the end. This is the birth of a spiritual transition here. Okay? An ending is here, profound and transformative. It signals a time for shedding the old and embracing the new, making way for growth and renewal. Embrace this transition. It leads to rebirth and new beginnings. So, the spirit of Rich Homie Quan and the spirit that you embody within yourself, Divine Collectives, it's ending old cycles and putting to rest those people, places, or things that have a God complex or live with ego. Temper tantrum came out. Some people are going to be irritated with the, and it's unfortunate because it's like some people could be irritated with the legacy that you leave or the legacy that you lead. I'm hearing, because right now you're leading a legacy and you're going to leave a legacy here too. Spirit, what else do we have? Then I'm going to close down this energy. Okay. Tower is here. There's a tower that's about to happen. Expect sudden change, or expect sudden and intense changes, breaking down the old to make way for the new. It is a moment of upheaval where structures crumble, revealing hidden truths and opportunities for growth. There's going to be some tower energy happening. I'm telling you, physical empires are falling as spiritual empires are rising. The energy is coming back up. Like I mentioned in my other video, I did a message about that about 4 months ago. And that's the actual title. So towers are coming down on these people who have hidden agendas, hidden motives. Globally, it's hitting everybody, okay? People that you know. Spirit is really getting up like on people. Look, supreme authority and gold digger. This gold digger card came out the other day. It's a tower on these gold diggers, yo. I'm trying to tell you. Even though there's, even for those of you who follow Rich Homie Quan, and the speculations that's around everything, that's being looked at. You know, it's not for us to speculate here. Spirit will handle that. How Spirit gonna handle that if some foul play was done. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, you got, because the reason why I'm saying that is too, Tower and Gold Digger is here. And I'm also gonna say, for those people that have crossed chosen ones or do people dirty out here for fame, fortune, money, whatever, there's towers coming down. We can see it with the politics, entertainment, on the news, local businesses, personal people, you know, whatever the case. Tower energy is happening to people who are gold diggers. Gold digger is craving wealth and luxury, often at the expense of genuine connections and true intentions. Some people just don't care how they get this gold. And so you have this supreme authority here. Spiritual birth. Supreme authority. Setting matters at a will. With divine authority, they transform situations using their energy and their words. Spirit has given you supreme authority to use your voice or to transform situations out here. And see, you're making like a global impact for these truths to be revealed about these gold diggers with God complex. Some people are about to be silenced. The people, demonic influences. And there's a judgment called on this toxic energy. All these cards coming out again. Y'all saw me shuffle this. Look, these cards came out the other day except for the silence one. All these dark entities are being silenced here, and judgment has been called by the Most High. So anybody doing ill will, look at the Libra card did come up. Is he a Libra? I can't remember. What is Libra? Hold on, guys. I know I should. I can't think of Libra dates. He is. I told you I heard that. I saw the card earlier. Libra is right here. He is a Libra too. Rich homie Quan. That is crazy. There's some heartbreak here for him. Silence this here, like he can't speak anymore. All I'm gonna say is there are some toxic vibes around, okay? Toxic influences. This could have been past, present, future, but that was heavy around him in certain cases, okay? And it caused heartbreak. Let's see what the Libra card is. Your charm and sense of balance foster harmony and beauty in relationships. Remember to balance your desire for peace with assertiveness and clear boundaries. Yeah. See, he was always about balancing, keeping things balanced. He did have some heartbreak. This reading, I know it's kind of going back and forth between him and the Divine Collective vibe, so hopefully it's following. But heartbreak brings profound sorrow, but it also opens the door to healing and personal growth. Embrace the pain, for it will guide you to a stronger, wiser self. Yeah, he did battle some demonic things, like we all do, like I said. It was just, I'm hearing outer influences as well. Oh, okay, wise elders feel. Providing guidance and strength. Their energy offers protection and insight, helping you navigate life's challenges with deep-rooted knowledge and support. So he definitely had a lot of protection. And you do too, Divine Collective. Sagittarius is showing up. Like Sagittarius season, it could be significant. I'm a Sag. What's up? You could be a Sag. But it says your adventurous spirit and optimism inspire growth and exploration. Remember to balance your quest for freedom with responsibility and grounding. Yep. So you're learning how to stay grounded in this time. And Spirit just saying stay grounded in life. You know, live your life to the fullest. Work on any demonic attachments or influences or toxic energy or manipulative traits or deceit that you may have. Okay. This life is a life that we are all blessed to have, because no day is promised. So this was a deep message, but I guess it was for somebody to hear. How you live your life determines a lot when it comes to the consequences you may have to face in the future. If you're doing, again, what's done in the dark comes to the light. And as you see, there's some crumbling things going on, especially with this tower. Whoever, these gold diggers in the public eye or not in the public eye, it don't matter. It's tower energy happening. And Spirit is not playing. But Spirit is also gonna make those with a pure heart and a humble energy superstars out here, and using examples out of people, you know, who are really, really real to humanity. If this did not resonate, do not force the fit, okay? Love and light. Namaste.